Hello everyone, welcome to Shining Star Academia. This is the second part on the nucleus, in which we are going to talk about ultrastructure of nucleus. We have already discussed about introduction to nucleus and some important points on nucleus in previous video. If you have not seen that video, then I will mention the link of that video in the description box. So let's start with ultrastructure of nucleus. The nucleus is composed of following structures. First one is the nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane, or also called as karyotheca. Second is the nucleoplasm or nuclear shape. Third, the chromatin fiber, and the fourth, nucleolus. As we can see in this figure, nuclear envelope present surrounding nucleoplasm and divided into outer nuclear membrane and inner nuclear membrane. On outer nuclear membrane, nuclear pores are present and it is connected with rough endoplasmic reticulum. In nucleoplasm, chromatin and nucleolus are present. So let's start with nuclear envelope. The nuclear envelope encloses the nucleus, separating its contents and genetic material from the cytoplasm, serving as a barrier to prevent macromolecules from diffusing freely between the nucleoplasm and the cytoplasm. So nuclear envelope acts as barrier, same as cell membrane. The nuclear envelope is a double membrane, an inner and an outer membrane, each a lipid bilayer with associated proteins arranged parallel to one another and separated by 10 to 50 nanometers. So the space between these two nuclear membrane is 10 to 50 nanometers. The outer nuclear membrane is continuous with the membrane of the rough endoplasmic reticulum and is similarly studded with ribosomes. The space between the membrane is called the perinuclear space and is continuous with the endoplasmic reticulum lumen. In this figure, we can see perinuclear space in purple color and it is continuous with endoplasmic reticulum lumen. Beneath nuclear envelope, nuclear lamina is present. So let's see what is nuclear lamina. The inner surface of the nuclear envelope of animal cell is bounded by integral membrane proteins to a thin filamentous meshwork called the nuclear lamina. In figure, nucleus has been stained with fluorescently labeled antibodies to reveal the nuclear lamina in red color, which lies on the inner surface of the nuclear envelope, and nucleoplasm is stained with green color. A net-like array of protein filaments that maintains the shape of the nucleus by mechanically supporting the nuclear envelope. Besides providing mechanical support, the nuclear lamina regulates important cellular events such as DNA replication and cell division. The filaments of the nuclear lamina are approximately 10 nanometer in diameter and composed of polypeptides called lamins. Mutation in one of the lamin gene are responsible for a number of diverse human diseases. For example, a rare form of muscular dystrophy and Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome, in which premature aging is observed in humans. In this figure, we can see net-like protein filament structure, that is nuclear lamina. Now next topic is nuclear pore. The nuclear envelope is the barrier between the nucleus and cytoplasm, and nuclear pores are the gateways across that barrier. Unlike the plasma membrane, which prevents passage of macromolecules between the cytoplasm and the extracellular space, the nuclear envelope is a hub of activity for the movement of RNAs and proteins in both directions between the nucleus and cytoplasm. Okay, so the question arises that how do all of this material pass through the nuclear envelope? In one early approach, a suspension of tiny gold particles was injected into cells and passages of the material through the nuclear envelope was observed with the electron microscope. As illustrated in figure, these particles move from the cytoplasm into the nucleus by passing single files through the center of the nuclear pores. Electron micrograph of cells fixed in the normal course of their activities have also shown that particulate material can pass through a nuclear pore. This is the electron micrograph of nuclear cytoplasmic border taken minute after the injection with the gold particles that had been coated with a protein normally found in nucleus. These particles are seen to pass through the center of the nuclear pores on their way from the cytoplasm to the nucleus. This arrow shows the nuclear pores. Nuclear pores contain an intricate structure called the nuclear pore complex that appears to fill the pores like a stopper, projecting into both the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. The structure of nuclear pore complex is seen in the figures. Okay, so this is the nuclear pore complex structure. Consists of several parts including a scaffold that anchors the complex to the nuclear envelope. Next, a cytoplasmic and a nuclear ring. Next is a nuclear basket and 8 cytoplasmic filaments and the Fg containing nucleoporins line. Scanning electron micrograph of nuclear pore complex shown in this figure, in which A shows the cytoplasmic phase of the nuclear envelope showing the peripheral cytoplasmic ring of the nuclear pore complex, and B shows the nuclear phase of the nuclear envelope showing the basket-like appearance of the inner portion of the complex. Nuclear pores, which provide aqueous channels through the envelope, are composed of multiple proteins collectively referred to as nucleoporins. Each pore contains an octagonal symmetric ring-shaped structure at a position where the inner and outer membrane fuse. The NPC is not a static structure, as evidenced by the finding that many of its component proteins are replaced with new copies over a time period of seconds to minutes. Despite that considerable size and complexity, NPCs contain only about 30 different proteins called nucleoporins, which are largely conserved between yeast and vertebrates. Among the nucleoporins is a subset of proteins that possess within their amino acid sequence a large number of phenylalanine glycine repeats. The Fg repeats are clustered in particular region of each molecule called the Fg domain. So here F stands for phenylalanine and G stands for glycine, one letter symbol of amino acid. The Fg domains form a hydrophobic meshwork or sieve that blocks the diffusion of larger macromolecule between the nucleus and cytoplasm. In 1982, Robert Lasky and his co-workers at the Medical Research Council of England found that nucleoplasmin, one of the more abundant nuclear protein of amphibian oocytes, contain a stretch of amino acid near its C-terminus that function as a nuclear localization signal. This sequence enables a protein to pass through the nuclear pores and enters the nucleus. So if you want to know more about NLS import pathways, comment down below. With this, we have completed nuclear envelope. In next video, we are going to discuss nucleoplasm, and in upcoming videos, we will discuss remaining structure of nucleus.